Okay, so as our learning goal states, I can find the x and y intercepts of a linear function. Each linear function has an x-intercept and a y-intercept unless it is a horizontal line. A horizontal line will not have both. Any other linear function will though. So the x-intercept, let's start right here. The x-intercept is the x-coordinate, the x number, the value of the point where the graph crosses the x-axis. So there's nothing confusing about that. X-intercept on the x-axis. They match up. The y value of this point is always, can anybody tell me something about all the points on the x-axis? What do they all have in common? What do you think they all have that is the same? Every point on the x-axis. Just look over here at this coordinate plane on the wall over here, and it has, here's our x-axis right here. No matter where you plotted a point down, do you think there's anything that all those points would have in common?
They all go by one.
You can plot them by ones, yeah, if you want, but you don't have to. What do they all have the same?
Positive and negatives.
What happens when we plot ordered pairs? We start where? At the origin, yep, at 0. At ordered pair 0, 0. So when we're plotting points, we always start at the origin at 0, 0. When you have to plot a point, you always start with the x value first, and you either go left or you go right, correct? And then you plot from there, you say, okay, now I gotta look at my y value, and I either go up from there now, or I go down from there. Okay, so imagine we're on the x-axis, we start at the origin, and we go over and we plot a point right on the x-axis. Do we ever go up or go down? Let me try this. Let me put a visual here. Oh my goodness, this is, I feel like I'm, talking a foreign language that you guys don't understand.
Wait, can you say that question again?
Okay, so here's where we start when we'll start right there at the origin when we're plotting points. So if I take and I say I want to plot a point on the x-axis and I go right there. Probably the point that I was graphing was ordered pair 2, 0. I went over 2 and I didn't go up or down because the y value was 0. Give me another ordered pair you think would lie on the x-axis.
-4, 0.
-4, 0. Okay, so -4, 0, that might be about right here. -4, 0. So in other words, I will go over 4 to the left from the origin, and I don't go up or I don't go down. So give me another one. One more. 5, 0. Okay, so I'm going to go to, it's probably going to be out kind of out here where I can't, I don't. And that's ordered pair 5, 0. In other words, I go 5 to the right, and I don't go up or I don't go down. Now tell me, now I think you're ready to answer this question. What do all those points have the same? What about 0? Something 0. Yeah, what's 0?
Still all ones. The y-axis is all 0.
The y-coordinate, not the y-axis. The y-coordinate of that point is 0 for all three of them. And that should hold true for any point on the x-axis. So that's a really important point because that means for the x-intercept, the y value of this point will always be 0. Always be 0. We can count on it. Any x-intercept has a y value of 0. So in reality, we could say, pick your x value, your y value should always be 0. Okay, now let's talk about the y-intercept, the other intercept. The y-intercept is the y-coordinate, the y value of the point where the graph crosses the y-axis. Y-intercept, y-axis. No tricking going on there. Y-coordinate of the point where it crosses the y-axis. Well, now we're on the y-axis, and I'm going to put a point on the y-axis right here. I'm going to say this is ordered pair 0, 1. I went up from the origin 1, I didn't go left or right. So the x value is 0, the y value is 1. Give me another point that's on the y-axis. me another ordered pair on the y-axis.
0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 5.
I asked for 1. Could you just give me one and don't steal the one I already used? 0, 2. Okay, thank you. 0, 2. Can you give me another one, Blake? 0, 3. Okay. I'm going to give that one its name over on this side. Okay, so we've got 3 of them. That's enough. You guys are just going to keep going up until I have, I'm going to have to extend my y-axis and I don't want to have to do that. So tell me something about all those points. What do they have that is the same? The x value is always 0. So again, now we can count on when we're looking for the y-intercept, the x value will always be 0. So we could just as well say every point that's on the y-axis, every y-intercept will have a value of 0, and then it will have it whatever its y value is. Okay, let's get our books open to page 237, please. Page 237. And we are at the bottom of the page where we are going to identify intercepts from the graph. So check it out problems at the bottom of page 337. We are going to do the first one right now where we are going to find the intercepts given the graph. So we have to find the x-intercept, we have to find the y-intercept. So I've written down here x-intercept, and you need to identify them. You can't just put down some numbers and leave people guessing. So anybody want to offer up what they think the x-intercept is in 1A?
-4, and then there's also 0.
Okay. Do you guys agree with that? He thinks that the x-intercept in 1A is -4. Andrea, what do you think? Do you agree with him? Yeah? Okay. Do you agree with, everybody agrees with that, that the x-intercept in 1A is -4?
Wait, no,
I think
never
I'm
mind.
on the wrong page then or something.
No,
I don't
never
agree.
mind. I'm at -2.
So he's changed his mind. Now, do you want to agree with him now or disagree with him, Preston? You agree with him. Okay. So in other words, is the line crossing the x-axis at -2? Yes. So our x-intercept is -2. Also known as ordered pair -2, 0. Okay, go ahead and write down what you think the y-intercept is now. On your own, from that graph, what is the y-intercept? Okay, someone who has not offered up an answer yet. Okay, Preston, are you ready? Okay, what's the y-intercept?
3.
3. Do you guys agree with Preston that the y-intercept is 3? Okay, let's do the also known as, aka, what's its ordered pair name then? 0, 3. Yeah, the x value is always 0 for a y-intercept, and where is it crossing the y-axis at? Now, these 2 points play really important roles in linear functions, so we can't blow them out. We can't take them lightly. We have to make sure we know how to find them, and eventually really have a good understanding of what they mean. Okay? So now we're going to move on and find them when we don't have graph. So to find the intercepts, I've moved to here now. Be with me. To find the intercepts from the equation, when you're looking for the x-intercept, you're going to substitute 0 in for y, because remember, every point on the x-axis has a y value of 0, and we will solve the equation for x. Okay, let's just stop for a moment and go do that in 1b. Here's the equation, -3x plus 5y equals 30. To find the x-intercept, it just said substitute 0 in for y and solve for x. So we're going to substitute, here's our equation right here. So we have -3x We're looking for the x-intercept. We don't want that to get replaced. We will substitute in 0 for y. So you'll show the substitution step, and then we'll go about solving this. First, we're going to do some simplifying. What is 5 times 0? 0. And so we have negative 3x plus 0. What happens when you add 0 to something? What's 5x plus 0? Or negative 3x plus 0, I mean. Stays negative 3x, doesn't it? So this is really going to be negative 3x equals 30. What's our final step here? Divide by, not divide negative 3 both sides. Divide both sides by negative 3. Okay. And we should have our x-intercept. Our x-intercept is negative 10. AKA, where would that point be on the graph? AKA, where would that point be on the graph? Negative 10, 0. Thank you, Samuel. Negative 10, 0. AKA, the x-intercept is ordered pair negative 10, 0, or also known as x equals negative 10. Okay, now let's go figure out how do we find the y-intercept next. So the y-intercept, we need to substitute 0 in for what? What do you think? For the x value, because we need to solve it for the y value. We need the y value when x is equal to 0. So now we'll take our same equation, and I'm going to just write it over here again, so I can see it to substitute into. I'm going to put 0 in for x this time. Negative 3 times 0. 0. 0 plus 5y. 5y. Last step. Thanks, Holly, for saying that correctly. Divide both sides by 5. When we divide both sides by 5, we now have the y alone. What is our y-intercept? Positive 6. AKA, also known as, its ordered pair name? 0, 6. Very good. Very good. Okay. Questions? That's finding an algebraic, not from the graph. Okay, let's go do one more then, I think is what we have. Oh, I guess we have a couple more. Okay, so we are not actually going to do 1C, it doesn't look like. It looks like instead we're going to jump to like the problems, some of the types of problems that you have in the homework. So page 240, where your homework is also from. So negative 2y equals 3x minus 6. We're looking for the x-intercept first. So remember, when we're looking for the x-intercept, which variable gets replaced with 0? Y value. So we're going to take that y value, that y, and replace it with 0, I mean. So negative 2 times 0 instead of negative 2y. It goes in place of it. And we solve this equation now for x, right? So what's negative 2 times 0? 0.
Would you take that minus and do a positive?
Well, what are we going to do? We're going to get x along. We're solving an algebraic equation here. What should we do?
Divide it.
Divide by 6?
No, divide by 3.
Add 6. 6 is being subtracted from the x's. We need to undo it by adding it. So we'll add 6 to both sides. What's our left side become now? Okay, I need Samuel and Seth both to get your heads off the table. Thank you. 0 plus 6 is? 6. And the other side is just 3x now. And our last move? Divide both sides by 3. So our x-intercept is 2. AKA, The x value is 2, the y value is 0. Yeah, ordered pair 2, 0. Okay? Okay, I want you to start the y-intercept one. See what you think would be how we would start this one. What would we do to find the y-intercept? Okay, before you get too carried away on me, could anybody tell me how I should start this one?
You change the x into a 0.
Change the x into a 0, so substitute 0 in for x. Okay, so I have negative 2y equals 3 times x, or 0, instead of x. Okay? 3 times 0 is 0. 0 take away 6 is negative 6. It's at 0 on the thermometer. The temperature drops 6 degrees. It's now 6 below. And our last move, divide both sides by negative 2. Okay?
Wait.
So 0 take away 6 on the right side became negative 6. Our negative 2y that was left on the other side needs to be divided by negative 2, so we have to make sure we do it to the other side also. And we can say that our y-intercept is what? Negative 3, positive 3. Positive 3, because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Also known as ordered pair 0, 3. Good job. Okay. Ooh, look at that next one. Got lots of terms in it, and x's and y's in more than one spot. So we have two options here. Okay, we have two options here. We can get all of the x's together and all of the y's together, so we don't have them in different locations. Be with me here, right here. We can get the x's and the y's together, and then we can substitute, or we can substitute in all those places. I'm thinking that it would make best sense so that we don't have to do that twice. If we get this cleaned up first, then we'll only have to do substituting in one spot when we're finding both of the intercepts. So let's get this so we just have x's and y's in one spot.
I would add 3x.
So let's add 3x to both sides. So we're not really solving right now, we're just getting it renamed, kind of getting it cleaned up so that it will be not so long and hard to get along with maybe. So now that 4y is still 4y. How many x's do we now have on the left side? 8. And over here on the right side, we took care of that, didn't we? They cancel each other out. So now we have on the right side 2y plus 16.
Would subtract the 2y.
Yeah, now we want the y's together, so let's just get them over there on the other side with those other y's. So we would now subtract 2y from both sides. So on the left side, what's 4y take away 2y? 2y. Then we got that plus 8x to bring down. And then our y's cancel each other out. And what's the only thing left now on that side? 16. Okay. So here's the equation that we're actually going to rename. We renamed that longer equation into this, so now when we do our substituting, it should go a little slicker. Okay? So now, x-intercept. If you're looking for an abbreviation for intercept, that's the way we get to abbreviate it. INT, period. Okay? If you want to abbreviate intercept, INT. So we're going to, let's just write down that equation so we can sub into it. Let's go over here and make room for where we're going to find the y-intercept. Write down our equation to sub into. Okay, now that I got you this far, I'm pretty confident you can take it from here and go. Find the x-intercept, aka it, find the y-intercept, aka it. Then you can check to see if I did it right. Are you done, Holly? Oh, we can. Sure. You can bring your paper up, or if you're feeling confident to do it without it, feel free to just come without it. Your call. Okay, you can do that one for me. Thank you. Thanks, Holly. Holly, there's only one thing that I might do different here in the work just so not to confuse them. Can I show you what it would be? Are you open to that? Okay. See how you have this line here? It kind of looks like you're going to do an addition or a subtraction with that line there. Where should the line maybe be instead? Because I can't tell what operation you're doing right now there. That's the thing. So what operation are you doing? So are you dividing by 2? Okay, so let's put our line here instead of here, okay? Because then it shows the dividing. Okay, great. So do you guys agree with Holly? And she's the one, she found the y-intercept, I found the x-intercept. Do either of us need to be challenged on any part? Or do you agree with us?
Wait a minute. Why would y equal 0?
It doesn't, it's y equals 8.
Oh, okay, let's put it 0.
It's an 8. Here, there's its big top loop. Okay, so are we all right?
Yeah.
AKA, it's ordered pair name. Okay, you guys got this? Thumbs up if you do. Okay, get to work on homework then.
So tomorrow when I go